Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode in my Football Manager series. This is episode number 20, and today we are returning with the final two games of the Premier League season as we play host to Arsenal and Stoke. Before we play those games, though, I'm going to show you how Hull have been getting on with camera, and also how we've confirmed our place in the Premier League for a fourth straight season. So, of course, in the last episode, you saw our back-to-back defeats against Spurs in the FA Cup 5th round and away at Stamford Bridge against Chelsea in the league, where we lost 2-0. I then proceeded to play 8 games off camera, and I did say at the back end of the last episode, if we were struggling for form and back in a relegation scrap, I would return for the games against Southampton and Spurs, or Spurs and the Saints, I should say. But after a 0-0 draw against Crystal Palace and then a 2-0 win at St James's Park, this game basically confirmed safety. It wasn't mathematically guaranteed, but essentially it was done. After that 2-0 win, it was highly improbable we'd get relegated after that, so I thought I might as well play the rest of the games off camera, because we are officially safe, again, not mathematically, but basically safe for another season. But my players sort of went on holiday straight after that, quite literally, because we won the game 2-0, they must have looked at the table and thought, well, we're safe for another year, we don't need to perform, and we haven't won since then. The 6 games after that, we lost 3-0 to United first at home, then 1-0 away against Bournemouth, where we conceded the late winner for Bournemouth in stoppage time. Then a crazy 7-goal thriller against Spurs, where we lost 4-3. We were 3-0 down even, but we managed to get back in the game and make it 3-2. Then they made it 4-2. Then we made it 4-3, and that's how the game finished. We just can't ever beat Spurs. Snodgrass, by the way, scored 2 free kicks in this game. Unbelievable. And then we lost 4-1 away at St Mary's against Southampton. Another really bad defeat. But following that, we have had 2 draws in a row. A credible 1-1 draw against Liverpool at home, where we almost got a massive victory over Liverpool but conceded the late equalising goal. And then a 2-2 draw away against Swansea, where we were trading by 2 goals in Wales, but scored 2 late goals to claim a point. And that means with 2 games to go, as you can see, safety is guaranteed. The bottom 3 is being confirmed. Everton, by the way, have climbed out of the drop zone. I said it was going to happen. I said it throughout the entire season. They'd struggled all the way through. I'll actually show you their past, which is quite interesting. Everton finally got out of the drop zone, and now they are confirmed. They've only been out of the drop zone for 3 games since they first went in it. He's like, yeah, that's right. And now they've confirmed safety. I told you it was going to happen. I told you this would happen. Everton would somehow get a couple of wins in a row, climb out of the drop zone, and never look back. So they're safe. And as for us, well, as you can see right now, we have slid down the table a little bit. We're now down to 14th place. Of course, that's where we finished last season. And we can still finish as low as 16th place. But I'm hopeful we'll stay in 14th place, or possibly even leapfrog Watford and go into 13th. I want to make progression year after year, but as long as we don't go backwards, that's the most important thing. I'm predicting we'll finish in 15th place at the end of the season, but I'm hoping we'll stay in 14th at the very least. So yeah, that's basically it, and let's just get straight into the game today. We're taking on Arsenal in the first game of today's episode in the late kickoff. They themselves are still going for the title, and a win in this game I think will send them top, won't it? Yeah, it will. It will send them top. So Arsenal trying to top the table, us just trying to get back on the winning wagon. Who is going to come out on top in this game? One injury to report as well. Brian Camera Shy Donnelly has got a back strain. Not a real surprise. He's been carrying the team all season along with his goals. So not surprised to see him getting a back strain, and he's out for the rest of the season, which is a bit of a shame. He's going to finish with 14 league goals in 33 games though. So still a very impressive debut year for Mr. Camera Shy, and the future's bright. He's still only 17. Oh, he's 18 now. He's just turned 18. Well, he's 18 years old, and I know he hasn't scored a single goal on camera yet, but trust me, this guy is going to be fantastic over the years, and he's one of the big reasons as to why we have confirmed safety. So this will be the team for the game then. 4-1, 4-1 DM wide. Raj in goal, back for retirement. Carter Vickers, Maguire and Fulkier in midfield. Obiang, Henriksen and Ozcan. On the wings, Delafeu on the left, Jordan Ibe on the right, and Abel Hernandez is our lone striker today. Tom Heaton's on the bench, as is Ayala, Robertson, Dos Santos, Snodgrass, Lako, and Tarasaj. So that is the team. This is the game. Let's find out who comes out on top on the first of 2 games today, which don't really mean that much for us, but we still want to win them anyway. Come on, Hull. Let's finish the season strong. And also, I don't particularly want to finish the season without a win in the final 10 games. This is really interesting, but it's like the start of the season. You know, it's really like the start of the season when we beat Reading 3-0 on the opening day. And I said things are going to be really, really good this year. And then we had a massively poor run of form. This is basically the same thing, but at the opposite side of the season. Thank God we were so good midway through the year. Otherwise, we'd be finishing in 20th place. We'd be getting relegated with this sort of form. Also, just want to say real briefly, thank you for the support on the series so far. We are, of course, now finishing Season 3 today. Season 4 is going to be up tomorrow or Tuesday. Oh, Gerard Deulofeu! Gerard Deulofeu! That's the third free kick goal we scored in a few games. We're fantastic from set pieces. It's 1-0, and I don't know what I was talking about there, but Deulofeu's made it 1-0. What a great start to the game. Just realising we can finish as high as 12th place if things go our way. What a goal by Deulofeu. That is right in the top corner. If this guy was bloody consistent, he'd be the best winger in the league. Sometimes he is unplayable and capable of that sort of stuff. Sometimes he can't hit a barn door with a banjo. Anyway, 1-0 to Hull, and what was I talking about again? Well, I can't think right now because Arsenal got a free kick. Ozil crosses to the back stick. Koscielny volleys it in, and it's 1-1. So Arsenal peg us back very early after we took the lead. Laurent Koscielny's got the goal, and it's an equalising one for the Gunners. The free kick wasn't fully dealt with there after that. Cross by Iwobi was deflected back to Ozil. Lovely ball by the German. Laurent Koscielny finishing like a striker. Pass Raj in a flash, and it's 1-1, and Arsenal back on level terms. And another highlight for Arsenal just before the break. Laurent Koscielny, goal scorer inside the area. Crosses time and clears it though. And it will drop to Silva. Deulofeu's off the pitch right now, getting treatment on the sidelines. We're down to 10. We're looking exposed. And just as I said that, we won the ball back. And now we have a chance for a break. Well, time has just surrendered possession straight away to Mustafi. Oh, what a mistake! What a mistake! Hernandez, surely! Oh, Petr Cech makes the save. The Uruguayan this season has just not cut it for us. That should have been 2-1. If that was Brian Donnelly, that is the back of the net, trust me. Well, maybe not because we're recording right now. He would have put it into orbit. But it's still 1-1, and that should have been us in front. So still 1-1, 10 minutes after the restart. Maybe a chance here for Hull. Ozcan down the right-hand side, crosses to the middle, and there is Hernandez, and again, he's hit the shot straight at Petr Cech. And Arsenal concede a free kick just on the edge of the area. Deulofeu's been taken off, but Snodgrass is on. They're both good at free kicks. Can Snodgrass score from this one? No, way over the bar. Still 1-1. We've played quite well in this game, though, and I think there is a good chance we could possibly go on to win it. And we've got players dropping like flies today as well. First, it was Deulofeu. Now taking off Obiang due to injury. Now Hernandez has got an injury as well. This is unbelievable. He's got a facial injury. I can only assume it's an eye injury because right now he seems short-sighted when going for goal. As he's hit both of his good one-on-one chances straight at Petr Cech. And now here's Paulo Dybala on the ball, tracked down by Dos Santos. But Ozil gets onto the ball and shoots and scores. And Mesut Ozil's not just got an assist today, but also a goal as he's turned this game on its head for the Gunners and got them in front after helping them get the equaliser as well. It's 2-1 and Ozil is coming up big in a really important game for Arsenal. You know, I really don't know what it is about us, but once we concede one goal late on, we seem to let our heads drop so badly. We concede so many on the trot. We've done that so many times, only against Southampton just a couple of weeks ago. We were 1-1 and then we conceded 3 late goals out of nowhere to lose the game 4-1. We have no discipline and no self-belief whatsoever. As Santi Cazorla finds Bellerin. Iwobi crosses. Sanchez makes it 3-1 and that'll do it. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. We do so well for like 70 minutes and then we just totally lose it. Like we just completely capitulate and crumble under the pressure. It's like, oh my god, we might get a result. Oh wait, they've scored 4. Like it's just, I don't know what to do. Like, I really don't know what to do. Do I make changes and invite pressure, play a bit more defensive? Do I try and go for the win at 1-1 against these sort of teams? We're not big ballers yet. We're not a big enough club to do that sort of stuff. So, penultimate game of the season, and we've not done Chelsea or United any favours whatsoever. Arsenal had to do it from coming from behind, but they have done it. They got the win and gone top of the table. For us, the streak without a win continues, and we are ending the season in horrific form. I mean, honestly, still no wins since that Newcastle game, which pretty much all but confirmed our safety. And we've got Deulofeu injured, we've got Hernandez injured now as well, although not for a serious injury. Either way, this is so frustrating, man, because again, when you look at this schedule, it's bizarre how this season's gone, but basically it's like the first half of the season, absolutely terrible. Midway through the season, good, fine. That was really important for us. We had that good run of form. Afterwards, terrible. I can't understand why it's so, I don't know, it's just weird. It's like an Oreo, isn't it? It's like an Oreo, do you know what I mean? You've got the crunchy exterior, the biscuits on the outside, and then in the middle you got the delicious cream, where everything goes really, really nice. What am I talking about? Why am I talking about biscuits? Is that the best analogy I can come up with? Our formative season's like an Oreo. Jesus Christ. Now I'm hungry. I just said that. I wouldn't mind an Oreo. I never have biscuits. Sometimes I treat myself to a bit of chocolate. Like, I always get the white chocolate from Aldi. I love a bit of white chocolate. Me and my gran love white chocolate. But I never have, like, biscuits anymore. When I lived at home, yeah, you know, a cup of tea and a biscuit. That was always the thing for Saturday afternoons, watching Final Score. Never have biscuits now I live on my own. I've got to start buying them. Ah, yes. Now, this is certainly one thing you guys will want to see. We're about to complete a new signing, and it is going to be Blagojevst Dimov, Blagojevst the Bulgarian. This is a centre-back who I found from Ludogorets, who is 18 years old and looks very, very good indeed. Already heading 13, marking 15, tackling 15, positioning 16. I find that so crucial on a centre-back. And physically not the best yet, but I'm sure over time could become very good. Mentally as well, not exactly atrocious for a youngster, but again, will need some work over time. But I'm about to complete this signing for £10 million. Now, it's £5 million initially, and then £5 million once he hits 50 league games. Now, this signing basically sums our season up. It's successful, but it's stupid because he had a minimum fee release clause of £5.5 million for foreign clubs, and I didn't realise it at the time. So all I needed to do was put an extra 500 grand in my initial bid, and I could have got him for £5.5 million instead, because he will play 50 league games over the course of his career. This guy's going to become a star, I'm sure, just like Brian Donnelly. But we're going to pay an extra £4.5 million, which I didn't need to do. And then I couldn't cancel and withdraw the contract offer, because I thought if I do that and he doesn't want to sign for us again and the agent says, forget it, we're not interested in negotiations anymore, I'm going to lose him to Arsenal or Manchester City. So yeah, I'm signing Blagojevst Dimov for £10 million. It's £5 million to begin with, but it will be £10 million. It will be £10 million eventually. And he looks really, really good. Again, only 18 years old, soon to be 19, but already capped 8 times by his country. I can't wait for this guy to come in next season. We need help defensively, and I think he's going to be great. But again, it's success. I've got the man I wanted. I've made the signing I was after already for the next season, but I've paid an extra £4.5 million stupidly because I didn't notice the minimum fee release clause for foreign clubs. I'm an absolute nut job. Oh yeah, and talking of transfers and contracts and whatnot, something to show you as well. Predrag Rajkovic got a contract extension as well. His deal's up at the end of next season, and I gave him a contract extension. I'm stunned that his valuation has maintained so low throughout the entire series. I don't know why, because he is an amazing goalkeeper. He is, well, I say that, you see on camera, sometimes he doesn't prove that, but he is very good. Let's be honest here. You know, I'm very overly critical of my players on FM, but let's be honest here. He's very good. He's got some unbelievable stats, yet his valuation is pathetically low. Now, if anyone knows why that is, please do let me know. He speaks fluent English. He's been in the Premier League for the past few years and been a decent player for us. I don't know why his valuation is so low, but hey, it's keeping clubs away, so for the time being, I don't mind one bit. But anyway, second and final game of today's episode is the final game of the season. Nothing left to settle at the bottom end of the table, so we're fine right now, sitting in 14th place, and hopefully we'll finish there and not finish in 15th place. That's the lowest we can finish, and the highest we can finish is where we are right now. I just don't want to take steps back with Hull, so slipping to 15th place would be so annoying, and I want to get one over Leicester as well after I decline the job interview, and I don't want to finish lower than them, so that would be great. But still, this is going to be a team for the game. I'm going to put in Curtis Davies for his final appearance for the club, as of course he's leaving to join Atalanta at the end of the season. We shall give Heaton a start, actually, give Tom Heaton a start, because he's barely ever played for us this season in the league at least, and I think we'll just run with a normal first 11, but possibly play Alfred and Dye, because we haven't played them much of late due to injuries, and we'll put him back in the team for this one. I'll tell you what we'll do, we'll take out Henriksen, and we'll have Obiang as a deep line playmaker, and Alfred Dye as a defensive midfielder, who is a ball-in midfielder as well, and we'll play Lako ahead of Snodgrass too. Probably should have done this off camera. It's quite boring to watch, I know. But we shall go with that lineup, and that will do me fine. So this is the team for the game then. Heaton's in goal, back for a time, and Carter, Vickers, Davies and Forquier in midfield, and Dye, Obiang and Ozcan. On the wings, Leko on the left, Ibe on the right, and Abel Hernandez is our lone striker. And on the bench, we have Rajkovic, Ayala, Robertson, Henriksen, Dos Santos, Snodgrass, and Tarasaj as well. So we won't see Hernandez ever again. We won't see Eduardo ever again. He's going to retire without playing a single league game for us. And that is that. So second and final game, Stoke here at home. Don't really mind if we don't win, but I'd like to finish on a high. Come on, Hull, let's get that 3 points. So first highlight of the game, and sadly it comes to Stoke. I don't want to end the season with 10 games without a win. Come on, Berahino, tackled by Ndiaye, but it comes straight to Diaz. And Stoke still had the first chance, maybe. No, Ndiaye once again doing his best Kante impression, winning it back. I love Ndiaye as Hernandez gets on the ball and tries to come inside. And I mean, what is that? Have you been taking notes from Brian Donnelly? What are you doing? Abel camera shy Hernandez. Brian camera shy Donnelly. They're both camera shy. They're both awful on camera, it seems, right now. Forquier down the right hand side, crosses to the middle. Martins Indy clears. Ibe flicks it on. So does Hernandez. Oh, Butland just about makes the save, and then Ibe hits the post. Very good start for Hull. There's another chance falls here. Josh Timon finds Obiang into Ozcan. And our Turkish midfielder finds Hernandez. Back to Ozcan. Obiang now on the ball. Waiting for an opening. Ozcan. Oh, yes. Get in. Berkay Ozcan has really picked his form up in the second half of the season. In the first half of the season, couldn't get in the team. He was that bad whenever he played. I thought, I'm not going to give him starts. But now he's starting to play well, and we're seeing what he's all about. I'm not sure he's going to live up to all the hype I've had for him, but he scored a few goals from range this season and got his 5th of the year. It's 1-0 Hull, and I'm definitely thinking next season he should be playing instead of Jonathan Dos Santos in our first 11 on a more regular basis. Normally the Mexican gets the start in the advanced playmaker role in the CM area, but I think next year we should give it to Ozcan. Ozcan's ending the season really, really strong. We've been a better team in this game, far better team, but I want us to get a second goal because I'm never comfortable only leading by 1 as Jordan Ibe goes down the right-hand side. Oh, he's taken out. It's got to be a second booking. Got to be a second booking. Shenikov took him down needlessly. I was going out of play, and the ball is trickling behind for a goal kick. The number 3 takes him down, though, and that's a second yellow card, no doubt about it. So Stoke are going to be reduced to 10 men, and that gives us a really good advantage now. We should not throw away these 3 points now with half an hour to go. I've got a free kick too. Ozcan takes it. Carter Vickers flicks on. Oh, get in! Cameron Carter Vickers gets his first goal for Hull City, and the American has made it 2-0. And Ozcan definitely deserves to start in the first 11 on a more regular basis next season because he's going to win us the game on the final game of the season. 2-0 Hull. He's got a goal and an assist, and the American scores his first goal for Hull. Get in! Well, this isn't the end to Curtis Davies' whole career I was hoping for. He's just got a gashed head and is now getting treated off the pitch. So that's great. We're now exposed and down to 10 men, just like Stoke are. And there is a chance of them possibly get back in the game later on, which I'll be annoyed if they do, as Davies is still down. Bojan is sent down left-hand side, crosses to the middle. Carter Vickers heads clear, and Ganter gets to the loose ball, finds a Ramadan. Forquier has gone in, and that is going to be us down to 10 men. Even if Davies comes back on the pitch, because Forquier is going to get sent off for a second yellow card. I literally just asked my players to stay on their feet, and then Forquier does that. For God's sake. That is so annoying, because those bans, by the way, carry over to next season. Those bans will carry over and be in place next season, which means that Forquier next season is going to miss, I think, the first game of the new year, as Tarasaj could be through. Oh, farewell Tarasaj, and thanks for coming. Second goal for Hull City and his first league goal for us. And Newcastle just equalised against Leicester as well. Well done, lads. And that will confirm it, well, as if it was in doubt now with 3 goals up. We are going to finish in 14th place just like last season, and ahead of Leicester. Come on, that's fantastic for me individually, as Tarasaj gets a goal to make it 3-0. I must say, I might possibly look into the possibility of bringing him back next season. He's came in on loan, not played very many minutes this year, but scored 2 goals and done all right on cheap wages. So 3-0 the final score then. That's a great way to end the season after a really poor run of form. We finally get that elusive victory and end the season on a really high note. Disappointed Forquier got himself sent off, but that's just one of those things. The most important thing though is we finished in 14th place and didn't take take a step back after finishing in 14th last season as well. And that's good enough for me. So in the end, Arsenal were crowned champions. They won it on goal difference. The top four was Arsenal, United, Chelsea and Spurs, as Manchester City missed out by a point. You can see the top five dominance right now. No one getting close to them. In the bottom three, Ipswich were relegated. So Sam Clucas once again tasting relegation. Swansea went down as well. Second relegation in 3 seasons. And Palace also got the drop too, as Everton climbed out late on and managed to survive. We finished in 14th place after a really weird season, which I described like an Oreo, and in the end I'm relatively satisfied with how we did this season. I'm relatively satisfied. 14th is good. I would have liked a higher finish than last season. I always want to make progression, but at least it's not lower than last year, and it's still the joint highest finish we've had in the Premier League with Hull so far, so absolutely delighted about that. Curtis Davies, of course, going to be leaving the club coming in the season, going to Atalanta, and there you go. So the curtain comes down the Premier Division. We finished in 14th place, and I must say, very, very good season once again. And Abel Hernandez is withdrawing his transfer request. Got to be honest, didn't even realise he handed one in. Can't remember when that was. And that's how ineffectual it's been this season. And there you go. So that is the end of the season. Alfred Ndai won Player of the Year this year. Josh Tymon finished in second place. How did Brian Donnelly not even get into the Player of the Season contention? He scored 14 goals in 33 games as a 17-year-old for the majority. Why does everyone hate Brian Donnelly? Why is everyone hating on Brian Donnelly? Leave the kid alone. Leave my boy alone, alright? Jesus Christ, man. He didn't get Young Player of the Season, didn't get Signing of the Season. Why is everyone hating on Brian Donnelly? Few will have tipped Hull to have been capable of avoiding relegation heading into the season, but the Tigers confounded every expectation by achieving a solid mid-table finish. Pretty sure that's exactly what they said last year. And as you can see in the Cups this year, we lost in the 5th and 4th round respectively in the FA Cup and EFL Cup to Spurs. But we, of course, aren't really worried about that. We reached around the boards asked us to, and we don't care about the Cups. We just cared about staying in the league. So it's still been a really good season for us. Going to hold a team meeting now, and I'm going to say... where are we? It's been a long season. Hope you had a good break. You're going to need comeback fully refreshed. I'm aiming for a mid-table finish next season, and I think that's the best thing to say here. And Eduardo and Josh Tymon think we should be aiming for more than that. I can see why Tymon's saying that, but Eduardo's retiring in a week. Why does he care what we do next season? He's retiring in about 2 weeks' time. Why is he caring? But I'm going to say... I disagree with the dissenting view. I'm just being realistic. Yeah, everyone's happy. Forget those two players. I don't care. I care about time, not Eduardo. And yeah, so we shall wait and see what our initial budget is for next season, and then I shall say goodbye, and we shall come back for the new season either tomorrow or Tuesday. The budget should be pretty decent as well, because we've got about £11 million right now in our kitty. I've purposely left some funds unspent, and our finances are really good right now. Border upgrading the youth facilities, that's fantastic. About bloody time. We needed that to happen, because obviously right now we're not getting good players for our academy. When are we finding out the initial budgets though? Oh, sorry, I must have missed this. There were initial budgets, and I must have skipped straight past it like an idiot. Sorry about that. I've got worse eyesight than Abel Hernandez, it seems. But yeah, the board has set our initial budgets. We got £33.5 million and £1 million in the wage budget, which is less than Season 2, and I think less than Season 3 as well, which is really, really annoying, to be honest, because I thought I did a good job of our finances this year, and our balance is good. But, I mean, I guess they can't really offer us much more than that, so I don't really know why I'm complaining. But yeah, we should be able to sign one or two decent players for £33.5 million. Obviously, we've got the Bulgarian kid coming in as well. There's another signing I've made as well, but I don't think you guys have seen who it is yet in the game, and I won't show you until the new season starts, but I already completed it. It's not a major deal or anything, but you'll see it in the next episode anyway. So that'll do it then. That will do it, and that is the episode done, and that is the season done as well. So Season 3 is over. Hull City are once again staying in the Premier League for another season, and a really successful year ends with Hull City finishing in 14th place, me turning down Leicester City, and us knowing for sure that we are still making baby steps forward, if not major strides, and I guess that's better than nothing. So that will end today's episode of our Football Manager series, guys, so a big thank you for watching. I really hope you have enjoyed it. If you did enjoy today's episode, then please do consider leaving a like, as likes are, of course, very much appreciated, and it would help the channel out out as well. Much love to you all. Have a fantastic Sunday, everyone. Thank you so much for supporting the series so far. I've said it a couple of times, but it's awesome to know how much you guys are really enjoying this. As you guys can tell, I love Football Manager so much, man. I really, really enjoy playing it. It's so fun, and I'm so glad to know you guys are enjoying it as well. I shall return with Season 4 either tomorrow afternoon or Tuesday afternoon, 1 to 2, I'm not sure yet. If you follow me on Twitter, at Docklanders, I'll let you know this evening what I plan to do, or possibly tomorrow morning, and you can find out there. But thanks for watching regardless. Have a fantastic day, everyone. Much love to you all, and I will see you for the next episode in our Football Manager series, the start of Season 4 with a transfer special very soon. Bye.